Hi, Leo. Hi. How are you? You missed us yesterday. We missed you. We missed you yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. I just took my shower. Just took my shower. I know. We missed you. We missed you yesterday. I hope people get the notifications. It says 9 people, but I don't see 9. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. How are you? Here we go. Here comes the assholes again. Leo, take out Alvin. And anybody else that starts to look just crazy, just take them out. No manners at all. Just come on my channel, a channel that you don't even belong to, and ask me my age. Really? You're ignorant. Your mom didn't raise you right? You got to be from another country because you don't have any manners at all. You have no manners. Alvin Ramos. You're definitely not from the USA. Be ready, Leo. There's going to be a ton of them in there. Be ready. Just start hiding them on this channel. There's going to be a ton. Be prepared. Hey, Elle. How are you? Thanks, Leo. It's going to get rough. Denise and them were going crazy yesterday. They couldn't even keep up. There was that many. They'll start coming in 5, 10 at a time. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Miss Cat, how are you? Mm-hmm. No, you didn't. You didn't subscribe. Not Zoe. I didn't say you subscribed. Hey, Skipper Joe. Thanks, Miss Cat. I'm hanging in there. All these trolls that come in. I'm hanging in there. You doing okay? Oh, yeah. Yes. My daughter's great, thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, this Libra energy is a mess. It's a mess. I can say goodbye to Bryson. Goodbye. Oh boy. It's crazy. See, Leo? It's going to be a ton of them. It's going to be a ton of them. Oh my God. Has it? It's been clanking. Oh boy. Not good, not good. Not good. Let me get my cards. Let me get my cards. Hey, yeah, yeah. A little chilly here on the East Coast, a little chilly. All right. Yeah. Ooh. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay, I have a friend that's going to need your help. You know how you created that H and G for me on my page on YouTube? I have a friend, she's going to need your help. And I think she wants to use a raven with the snow, a picture that she has with the raven and the snow, and a bench, like a old bench, something like that. And I told her about you. And you'll love her. I'll text you the information later. Yeah, she's fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. I was the first reader you ever found on YouTube 6 years ago. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Did you have a different name on here before, Kat? Were you under a different name at one point? Because I remember seeing the cat, but there's something about it. Thank you, Lindsay. I told her how amazing you are at your graphic designs. I told her. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Yeah, everything's good, Linz. Just a Polish name. I love Polish name. My neighbor, Jack, is Polish, and he and I have such a hard time talking because he has to always use his phone to translate. He knows English, but not super well. But I could use you. If you could speak Polish, I could sure use you. Hi, Brandy Lee. How you doing, honey? Indonesia. Wow, you guys went through it. Had a lot of weather trouble there, huh? I'm hanging in there, Brands. Every day. Every day. Pushing every day. So a lot of you in my room, thank you for hitting the like button. A lot of you in the room, you have people that are in your life who don't share your values or your opinions. Yet you can still coexist with them and walk hand in hand because you're very much self-assured. Everything that you see, learn, and believe is absolutely okay in your reality. And everything someone else knows and believes in perfectly acceptable is perfectly acceptable in their reality. It's critical at this time that you keep healthy boundaries with many others around you. Others should not have to force their ideas or views or perceptions on you, and you should not tell anybody else that their ideas, beliefs, or realities are untrue. In other words, to each his own, right? Each of us living in a world based on our own experiences. And only you know what that world is like. Your world is so much different than someone else's world. Your sole objective is this moment, that is to be true to yourself, and that is all you need to think about. Understand the distinction between sharing and forcing. Sharing ideas, options, experiences is a form of energy exchange, as a matter of fact, not imposing them on others. You can ascend if you fully embrace your existence here and now and listen to your inner knowing without acting like a victim, a bully, or a hero. You may have to spend some time in nature. In order to grow and to develop, you may also need some solitude. It doesn't simply imply you have to eliminate people, places, or things completely, but only if they cause an imbalance and cause more harm than good. You can walk beside others while existing in your own reality. Keep in mind that your beliefs are yours and their beliefs are theirs. You have every right to believe what you choose and to live your life as you will. Develop your own beliefs and live trusting and grounded in your reality. Accept yourself completely. Everyone has the right to their own reality. So kind of like as an affirmation for that would kind of be, I am in a constant state of harmony. I allow myself to feel deeply. So that kind of falls under prudence, self-assurance, honesty, integrity, perceptiveness, clear-mindedness. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. I was thinking about that today. My reality is so much different than your reality. And you could even have a twin, and their reality is so much different than your reality. Remind me of my brother and sister. A lot alike, but then again, very different. Yeah, so sometimes when we're in relationships, we want to conform the other person to think the way we do. We want them to speak the way we want them to speak. We want them to feel the way that we want them to feel. We want them to express themselves the way we expect them to. And that's the biggest thing, is putting some type of expectation on someone, especially when the expectation is so high that they can't even reach it. And they're never going to reach it. Therefore, you're always going to be disappointed. Most centered would be outside. What I love most about my home is that it's my home. It's my home. Yeah, right, Lindsay? You can't get you from them. You'll never get you from them. And that has always been my favorite saying. You'll never get you from them. You'll never get somebody to act the way you would act, respond the way you would respond. You'll never get somebody to do that. They're not you. They'll never be you. Can't get you from them. Yep, you remembered I said that, right, Lindsay? Oh my God, love it. So who's signing up for a message with Spirit? Who is signing up? Who's signing up? You sound like some 16 packs of cigarettes. Thanks. Did your dad stop cheating on your mom? Roadrunner? Did your dad stop cheating on your mom? Do you know? Did they work it out? Roadrunner? Did they work it out? Did you ever find out who your real dad was? Roadrunner? Did you ever find out who your real dad was? It's a shame. All these years you thought it was him, huh? Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. So sorry about that, Roadrunner. So sorry about that. The mailman's son. And you never even knew it. It's a shame. I feel bad for you. So no wonder you act like you do. No wonder you do, Roadrunner. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, definitely. Very rough to be independent on your own. But I think you're doing amazingly well. Do you go to holistic doctors, Kat? You do on the cigarettes, yeah. That was last night, Brandy. I did free questions last night. Last night I did free questions for an hour. And they weren't yes or no, they were just regular questions. Oh, Miss Cat. They are hard. It's not easy, Cat, when you gotta walk away. You got so much on you, on yourself. It's not easy. But things will change. Things will get better. And you will go into a remission where you feel so much better. Yep, you could sign up, Diana, yep. Yep, you could sign up to get deeper into the situation. Oh, that's nice. Nice, Miss Cat. Oh, gosh. That's awful. Okay, Yvonne, I'll confirm your Zelle payment in just a few minutes. Did you put my payment methods up there, you guys? Thanks, Diana. You sent it through Zelle? Yes, Lindsay. Yeah, I know. But you know what? You're just about to change the cycles, so that's a good thing. Cycles are just about to switch around for you, Kat. It's out of the blue. Things are just going. You're going to switch something up in the herbal remedies that you're doing as well. There's something you're going to switch up or add to, and it's going to make a big difference. All right, Lindsay. Diana, you can go first. Whenever you're ready. Let me know what you want to look deeper into, and we will do that immediately. I do have my, hey Ina, how are you? I do have my cards. My pleasure, honey. You get some rest, okay? Lots of water, lots of water. Get some rest, but lots of water. Okay, you got it, Diana. Let's look deeper. Let's look deeper. Because it feels a little bit tense. A little tense right now, right? Things are a little tense right now. So, Diana, I feel like you're worried about something coming to an end with the situation. You do the same, love. You do the same. Diana, do me a favor and comment. Do you feel like there's an end? It feels like there's an end coming because it feels like you're wanting to let go or you're afraid to let go or you're afraid that he's going to let go. You're afraid of a sudden change about to happen. This is what it's showing me what your fears are right now. And if your fears are about this relationship ending, right? It's It's a lot of fears here. If there's some type of upheaval. This upheaval, hi Clara. This upheaval can also be like something that happened. It could have been a small argument. It could have been you just leaving and walking out and saying, I'm just going home because he refused to do something. It's like he doesn't act like he wants to try. But then again, when you go to leave, then he acts like he doesn't want you to really leave. It's like mind games. Do you feel like there's a lot of mind games here, Diana? You feel like he's like mind games? Mm-hmm. What I'm getting, you've both gotten very comfortable with one another. It's almost like you accepted things to be just the way they are, and it's like you just keep going with the same flow every day, and the routine is so repetitious. Everything is repetitious. It's the same thing. You get ready, you get dressed up, you look nice to go over there, and when you go over there, he's doing the same thing. And the same thing happens as you just sit there and you either watch him playing games or playing video games or whatever, and then it's like you're on your phone and then you're getting bored and then you're falling asleep and he's still playing, and it's like nothing changes. Nothing nothing changes. It feels like there's a very big, let me show you this card just so you can see it. That's you stressing out about it, like I don't know what to do anymore. That's you saying, I don't know what to do anymore. And it's like your coping skills are like done. It's kind of like it's creating a lot of mental anguish for you. Moderators, somebody please get rid of butt P69. How fucking nasty is that? Please get rid of that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Diana. It's like, but at the same time, you feel guilty for wanting to walk away. You feel guilty for wanting to leave. You're afraid that if you leave, then you never really give them the chance to change, but you've given them plenty of chances to change. This guilt, you got to get rid of this guilt. Because, truthfully, we did this about a year ago, and truthfully, when you were ready to leave and you did walk away, he came back toward you. And then at the same time, remember, nothing changes if nothing changes, and he's not changing. He's not willing to put in any more effort. He's quite lazy in that department. This Two of Cups that you're hoping for romance and hoping for a romantic evening, hoping to just go out and have a good time with each other. This partnership, this connection that you've wanted so desperately with him, because you do in fact love him very much, and I do feel like he is a soul connection to you. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that he's meant to stay in your life forever. It means it was very convenient. It means that it lasted while it lasted. But seasons change. It's time for you to go for your desires with the Knight of Wands showing here. It's time for you to go for your desires. As uncomfortable as change is, and it's very uncomfortable to leave somebody you're very comfortable with and start new with somebody else, and then not knowing where to start. But the problem is you don't need to look. Right now, you need a little bit of time to yourself, and you need to start working on something you've been neglecting of your own interest, something that'll make you extremely happy, something that will take you to the next level, because he's not allowing you to ascend. He's not allowing you to grow. He's actually keeping you from doing so. All you're wanting is a harmonious lifestyle. You're not wanting lifestyles of the rich and famous. You're just wanting love, attention. You're wanting to go out. You're wanting to do something different. You're tired of looking at the same four walls. The long-term view on this, it's hard. It's hard to look at it. And it's hard to feel like you're going to just let yourself waste away for the next 10 years being with him doing the same thing. Although he wanted to marry you, although he wanted to be with you, although he wanted you to be his wife, at the same time, even taking on that role of him being your husband, his behaviors and mannerisms are not going to change. He's not invested in it that way. It's because he knows he can get away with it. Because he don't feel like you'll walk away. He doesn't feel like you have the balls, so to speak, to turn and go in another direction. Exactly. But you're going to have to, in order for him to figure it out, you're going to have to go on your own. You're going to have to avoid him completely. You're going to have to tell him, you know what? I've tried and tried, and I am not happy in this situation. I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy. I'm not being satisfied. I'm not being listened to. My emotions aren't being, you're not verifying anything that I'm telling you. It's self-destruction right now, what's going on. You keep weighing out your options, Diana, but you got to make a decision. You've got to make a decision. Right now, it's very important to make a decision. Negotiating is not going to work anymore. Trying to balance it out by yourself isn't going to work anymore. It takes two to make it and two to break it. There's some type of victory where your job is concerned, having to do with public. So where your job is concerned, there's some type of victory here, like the Six of Wands. There's rewards coming. There's good news coming. Good fortune as well. And there's also an achievement. Something that you've been wanting to do, there's an achievement. So don't let it be disappointing. Let it be more of a blessing. Don't look at it as a disappointment. You've learned a lot from this. You got to evaluate the whole situation on what this has taught you. But it's also taught you what you don't want. He showed you what you don't want, the way you don't want to keep living, the way you don't want to keep feeling, the way you don't want to keep doing this. So now it's time, and don't let this guilt stand in your way of you moving forward. Diana, there is a beautiful relationship waiting for you, but it can't possibly come through the door until you close the door on this one. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and you don't want to do it, and it hurts like hell, and it'll make you feel crazy, and it'll make you go through the stages of grief. But at the same time, you're going to start to feel so much better. You're going to feel like you've taken yourself out of this cage that you've been in, because you've been penned up like a caged animal for so long. It's time to take yourself out of the cage. And that's what they're saying. You got to take yourself out of this cage. That's pretty much the best way that I can put that. You're going to have to release and let go of the past. You're going to have to take conscious actions to live your life from a place of love and joy. Trust what's coming and accept what is here for you now. It's a message of transformation. It might feel like a tower moment to you, but it's the universe's way of clearing away stagnant and past energy that's no longer serving you. You might feel like you're being stripped bare from everyone and everything that doesn't serve the now or the new you, so to speak. The time has come for you to cleanse and release. It's time to leave old energy behind that is not aligned with you. You're being encouraged to clear out your past and the old vibrations, especially emotionally, and cleanse your frequencies so that impressions of the past do not negate the abundance that is hurling towards you. You have so much abundance coming toward you. Everything will arrive when you're ready, Diana. The right person, the right place. Everything will arrive when you're ready. Exactly. And that's why, believe it or not, your heart's going to have more pain if you stay. It'll be more painful if you stay. All right. Just for a little while. For a little while. Just for a little while. He's got to let go too. Until he can make some changes, he's got to let go too. And you can't let him come back until his actions match his words. Okay? You can't let him back until his actions match his words. And right now they don't. All right, Lindsay, you're up next. Lindsay, what are we trying to look deeper into? You can do this, Diana. He doesn't love himself enough to change. It has nothing to do with you. You can't expect him to change. He is who he is. He is who he is. He can make an effort, but he won't be able to keep it. He is who he is. He's gotten used to his lifestyle. Your career path, okay. Where your career is concerned, Lindsay. Hey, sauerkraut. Hi, sauerkraut. Where your career is, don't try to force anything, Lindsay. Get in touch with what it is that you truly enjoy doing. Start making a list of things that you enjoy doing, what type of work you enjoy doing, the creative part of it, your favorite parts of it. Also make a list of things that you like doing that make you happy. I love you too, Diana. Keep me posted, honey. Okay, Yvon, you'll be after Lindsay. Lindsay, there is no doubt in Spirit's mind that you can be successful at anything that you do. Whether it's a nanny, whether it's something on the computer, whether it's your own business, whether it's running a rescue ranch for horses. That's funny. I was just talking about that yesterday. Anyway, the choice is really yours. There's sometimes a risk involved for you, Lindsay. Sometimes you have to take a gamble on something, take a chance on something. Sometimes you got to have the patience and the courage taking this leap toward different risks, opportunities. Some may work out and some may not. But if you don't take the chance, you'll never know. Nobody's going to hand you anything in this world. Everything that you get, you're going to have to work for. There seems to be dramatic changes coming for you. Being able to work from home on your computer. That's going to bring you wealth, success, achievements, abundance. Right now, it's like you've been trying to manifest so much from pursuing bliss. It's a kind of like prosperity is yours to grab. It's kind of like the guidance from the universe is starting to align with your soul's purpose. Stop worrying and stop doubting. You have a lot of positivity light to share. Like attracts like, remember that. So attract the abundance that you are being regularly gifted from the universe and pursue exactly what makes you happy. You can't lose. You can't lose, Lindsay. The card that comes up for you talks about conflict and fighting and arguments with a family member. Somebody who's pushing you back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and not allowing you to be you. Somebody who keeps saying, oh, that's not going to make you any money, or you're not going to make enough money doing that, or they're going to put you down, saying that what you're wanting to do and choosing to do on your own, or selling your own paintings, doing those things, somebody's trying to make you think that that's not enough, but it is. They just have to get into the right hands. Somebody feels maybe you're being disobedient to them. They want to punish you or take something away from you because you're not doing what they want you to do, probably your brother. showing a family member. I'm getting a male figure like a brother. Soon all of your wants and needs are going to be met, Lindsay. Yeah, your brother. Yep, that's what it sounds like. You have the ability to achieve so many things. It's just like you're not, it's like trying to find that needle in the haystack. You're not looking in the right places where these jobs that are coming along that you can work from home and have that freedom and ability to do so. But you're going to build. It's not going to stay the same, Lindsay. You're a very passionate creator. You have a lot of energy, positive energy. Stop allowing other people to put thoughts in your head and make you believe what they're believing. Continue to believe who you are and know what your potentials are. There's a lot of movement coming for you. There's changes coming. There was recently a tower moment. There was also a decision that you needed to make between two things. And this decision may have been made by your brother instead of by you. But it's okay. You have the Ace of Swords. That's going to give you mental clarity. That's going to give you the right to cut something out that's not you're not wanting. This is talking about this mental clarity is going to give you a new idea. You're going to come up with a new idea, a very sharp tactic, new idea. Your sharp mind is going to start to think outside of the box. This new beginning is coming from a decision that you're making. They know, somebody knows that you're honest, truthful, and you're very fair. Yes, you're used to conventional wisdom. Yes, you're used to doing things a certain way. But you're not a cut corner kind of person. You don't want to always take a shortcut. You want to do it the right way. You're very self-conscious of your work. There is going to be a long-term project coming up for you. A long time ago, you were a very rebellious child. Now, it's like this new beginning, these possibilities, this situation that's going to come right in front of you at your fingertips is very spontaneous, very optimistic, and it's coming on blind faith. It's coming on blind faith. Lindsay, it's coming on blind faith. In other words, blind faith, meaning that you may not see it, you may not know where it's coming from, but you do believe that it's coming because you can feel it. You have the Three of Cups. There is going to be a celebration coming. You and your brother are finally going to calm these arguments, calm this distraction. You're going to calm, things are going to come down calm between you and him. It's kind of like he's going to rebirth. He's going to have like a rebirth because he's going to see you succeeding. He's going to see your potential. He's going to apologize for not having faith in you. So you're going to reconcile a lot of things with your brother. There's a material gain coming for you with the Ace of Pentacles. There is material gain. You and your brother are actually going to become very good friends. It shows him trying to be very stable and strong and the leader and in charge and the boss and all this other shit. Because he has money, so he's trying to control everything. But we don't want you to have any regrets. Don't refuse any offers or missed opportunities will be right in front of you. You don't want that to happen. Don't go into negative thinking. Just turn around and say, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. I am there already. I'm going to have the perfect job. The job is on its way. Soon I will be taking care of myself very well. And then you also want to move out on your own, and that will be coming either by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. You will be living on your own, able to support yourself and have more dogs than you have now. Yes, see? Very self-sufficient. Very self-sufficient. Just hanging a little bit longer, Lindsay. You've already gone through the hardest part of this. Now, it's just a matter of finishing up, completing, okay? It's just a matter of finishing up and completing, knowing your financial independence and your emotional independence is coming. And then there'll be a relationship that shows up as well. So remember, right now, most important card is the Chariot card, talking about take action now. Trust and believe. Keep the confidence that you need to have. Don't listen to somebody saying you can't do it. Don't listen to somebody saying you're not good enough. Don't listen to somebody saying you'll never be that person. Don't listen to them. Just pray for them. Pray for them because you're going to be just fine. Yeah, then your horse next. Exactly. Exactly. Now, I feel like the place that you're going to live won't be able to have the horse there, but I do feel like you're going to have a place where the horse can be. Perhaps you rent a place out or you board your horse somewhere that you can go every day and spend time with your horse. Yeah. So it's coming, Lindsay. Don't be sad. Do not be sad because changes are finally coming and there is a very good opportunity opening up for you that's going to allow you to work from the comfort of home and to be able to make the money that you need. You'll be saving up quite efficiently. You'll be saving and saving and saving so that you can move out and get your place, and that will happen. And you'll be like, well, bye, I'm out of here. You'll have a car. You'll have your own place. You'll have your dogs, more than 3 dogs. You will have your horse. Everything will come to you. Lindsay, don't give up on your vision. Don't give up on your dream because it's right in front of you. It's literally right in front of you. And I don't care what anybody says. It's right in front of you. So that is your message. That is yours. Who's next? Who's next? See what happens when we look deep? See what happens when we look deep? Spirit knows. Spirit knows. Just don't quit. If you quit, every opportunity, every blessing I just talked about is out. You can't quit. Keep telling yourself, you know what? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And you're going to be there. And you'll be there. All right. Who's next? Hi, Mo. How are you? Prayers are extremely powerful. It's the best medicine in the world. There you go. Exactly, Lindsay. All right, Yvon. Trying to release a romantic situation that was intense at first, but fizzled. He always pops back up and tries to charm me. I told him I'm sorry, I'm moving on, trying not to think of him. I don't know why I am. Okay, having such a hard time shaking the connection. Gotcha. All right, Yvon, your message is coming up. Yvon, you know what there is a trauma bond? You have a trauma bond. Are you aware of what a trauma bond is? Yvon, are you aware of what a trauma bond is? Are you aware of the trauma bond? Do you understand you were in a third-party situation, Yvon? Yvon, do you understand there was a third-party situation here? Trauma bond means that all the trauma that was created, all the stress, all the back and forth, all the what's the word I want? I can't think of the word I want. Yeah, this is talking about all the broken promises kind of thing. Inconsistency is the word I want. All the inconsistencies. Him leaving you hanging on a thread, like a lick in a promise kind of thing, like saying, yeah, I'm going to be there and then doesn't come, or yeah, I'm going to call you and then he doesn't call, or I'm going, whatever. It's always letting you down, and then giving you a little bit, gaslighting you, breadcrumbing you, giving you a little bit of something to make you happy, and then taking everything away again and doing the whole shit all over again. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So with this here, it's kind of talking about, it was either like, use it or lose it. It was either like take it or leave it is how he was. Take it or leave it. Like, this is when I'm available. This is what I can do. Take it or leave it kind of thing. Always acting as if you had to accommodate his needs all the time or his timing all the time. When it was convenient for him, it was good. And when it wasn't convenient for him, it was like, oh, fucking well. You try to take advantage of the opportunities when they presented themselves and for the moments you did, but you also invested a whole lot more emotionally than he did. But there's also a third person here involved, meaning there's another person that he's involved with. So was he married? Did he say he was separated or getting divorced? What is the situation with him? Because there was a third party and still is another person available to him. Who is that? Who's the other person? Who is this other person that you knew about from the beginning? Who is this other person? What is that situation? I'm not blaming you, but listen, who is it? What's up, Snake? Okay. Right. And he tried to act like they were just friends. Hey, Maria. Right. And he's still there. And he's still there. Hi, Maria. You kind of trained your mind to accept him and to believe everything that he was saying. You've allowed this manipulation to control you. Exactly. Yeah, I think part of you tried to keep your emotional part out of it and tried to just look at it as company, somebody to talk to once in a while, somebody to hang out with once in a while, intimacy once in a while. But you never wanted to, you convinced yourself that you didn't want to have a relationship with this person, that it was okay the way it was. You tried to make yourself believe that it would be okay, but you didn't know you was going to catch some feelings. You didn't have any idea that you were going to start to catch feelings. And the reason you caught feelings wasn't really because you're in love with this person. It was more so because of the game, the narcissistic game that they played with your mind. It's kind of like, you want a cookie? No, you can't have it. Yeah, you want a cookie? No, you can't have it. Here, take one bite. Okay, you got a bite. That's it. It's kind of like that. Hey, Steve. But I want to tell you that on your mind is because it created such a challenge for you. The stress alone, the inconsistencies, the broken promises, always wanting to get the attention, but never could because he's always holding it back from you. It's like, if I give you everything that you want, you probably wouldn't want everything. But if I say, you can't have this, I got this. You can't have this. This is something you can't have. You're going to keep wanting to get this. You're going to keep wanting to get it. So the same thing with the relationship and with him. You tried to keep it as platonic as you could. Maybe friends with benefits, we'll call it. But honestly, he is a cheater. He is a liar. He's manipulative. Is he a Scorpio? Yvon, is he a Scorpio? Oh my God, how'd you know my name was Karen? How did you know? Okay. So my advice from Spirit to you, Virgo sun, okay? And there's a Scorpio around you, unless that's your ex. There's a Scorpio around you, still, like, watching you. Um, it's important for you. It's important for you to let him go. It's not fair play anymore. Listen, it's one thing to date somebody and see somebody on a whenever basis. That's one thing. But it's different when somebody has to lie to you when you didn't ask for any type of commitment, when you knew they were already living with somebody. So the bullshit that he was trying to pull over you is because he believed that you wanted more from him. Attraction is an inner process based on how you choose to think or react. Never operate from deficiency or lack. Circumstances have very little to do with reality. Take what you are and accept it. You are not deficient. You are quite unique, Yvon. Be the kind person that you choose to be. Everything that comes your way is an opportunity and a blessing. Take control of your thoughts. You have the power to make your life absolutely perfect. The image in your mind reflects into reality. The key to having any desire is visualization. Even when circumstances get you down, understand that there are no mistakes. Everything in this world is a miracle. There is a lesson in everything. Celebrate the lesson. The lesson is that he showed you who he was. Yeah, don't be annoyed with yourself, but it's the fact that it's the manipulation is why you're still thinking about him. Don't be annoyed with yourself. Don't feel guilty. It is what it is, and just let it go. Next time he communicates to you or contacts you, just let him know, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm done with this. I'm not getting anything out of this. And it's not benefiting me. It's not making me happy. So I'm sorry. I just wish you the best and let him move on. He'll be like, what? Then he'll be chasing you. You know, be grateful for every lesson that you unlock. The flow of your desires will come in. When you begin to change your thought into quality thinking, or change your thinking from how things appear, and practice being grateful, again, for every lesson, that will make all the changes for you. So Yvon, you know what? You're too good for him, number one. Number two, his energy can't equal yours. Number three, he's always been involved with that other woman, and he's not going to let her go. Number four, he believed that you wanted more from him, so that's why he chose to lie to you. So it's better for you now to just, you know what, show him your power. Show him your strength. Show him that you don't need him. You don't even have to answer his calls. Block them. Just block them and move forward, because there is somebody else who does want to see you. And you will get into a relationship, like it or not. You will. It's coming. It's coming around May. Around May, and that's only a month away. And it's not with him. It's around May, and it's not with him. I get a D initial. A D initial. That could be first name or last name, but I get a D initial. All right, my blessings, honey. All right, is there anybody else who's next? Anybody else who's next who paid? Anybody else who paid? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? I got to make some more coffee. Anybody else? All right, you guys, I'm going to take a little short commercial break. Oh, he is a D initial. Okay, well, this D initial around you is going to be, so that means he's going to be communicating to you soon. That means you're going to hear from him soon, and that means to block him now. Show him you don't need him. All right? Show him you don't need him. Oh, nice, Teresa. All right. Oh, I'll be on in about a half an hour. I'm going to go make some coffee, get a little snack, and come back. So, same title, same thing, and I'll be back. All right? Part 2. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Juliet. All right, come back, you guys, in about a half hour. Always, Steve. Always. All right. See you in a half hour. Come back. We'll have more trolls to deal with, I'm sure.